Why is there no S tier?
Oh, you're so right!
I love the consistency with all of these. With all these colors. You got yellow, you got green, then yellow, then orange, then other orange, then yellow, then blue.
Yep. Look, S doesn't follow the rest because it's better than them. Alright?
It follows its own rules.
It follows its own rules.
Screw the rules. I have money.
I have money. I'm Disney. I have money. It's
A perfect segue to get into the Disney Nuimos that I've seen once throughout my entire life.
Yep.
I'm just going down the list.
Yes. That
Alright.
was the plan. Or we could just skip right into my favorite, which is Donald.
Well, wait, that's like number 3. Come on.
You're right. I guess we gotta start with Mickey.
Alright, introduce Mickey Mouse to me.
You know the big company in the world that makes all the animation? Yeah, he owns that.
No, I don't know that actually.
Ah, shit.
Is he going to threaten my family if I don't buy anything from Disney?
Maybe.
Is he gonna threaten me because I made the same Mickey Mouse threatening people for like lawsuit thing that everyone does?
Oh, definitely. He will do that.
Damn.
Alright.
As for the thing itself, probably A or B.
I was gonna kinda say that too. Hold on. Because I actually have him here. But he's fully clothed, so I gotta take off his clothes.
Wow, look at you, stripping Mickey Mouse.
He's fine! He has pants and shoes underneath.
That's Minnie Mouse's job, I think.
They're not even married!
I don't need to be.
You're so right. Okay. I would agree with you there that he deserves A or B. But my problem is that his pants are sewn on directly to the doll, and that his shoes are also sewn on directly to the doll.
So stop people from trying to get Mickey Mouse's dick out. You can cut that depending on what your age rating of your channel is.
Oh, right. No, we leave it in. That's funny.
Let's go.
But yeah, other than that, I will say I just have a problem with the shorts because they ride up every time you try to put any other outfit on. His feet or shoes are too big. So if you get an outfit with shoes, they don't really cover it up. They just the yellow still peeks out from under them.
I feel like a joke could be made about that, but I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. Anyway, I'd say maybe B then.
Yeah, B. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, Mickey. Great start. The main mouse himself gets B.
He could be at the top of B.
The top of B. Alright, that's Mickey out of the way. Now on to his girlfriend, because apparently they're not married according to Disney staffers or cast members. Minnie.
I'm gonna be real. I thought this would be better.
What do you mean? Tell me.
I thought the mini like Nuimo would be like cuter. Like I don't know. There's something like about the especially the dress. The dress isn't doing it for me.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, so her dress you
can say it's possible to strip her. That's fine.
Yeah, it's possible to actually take her clothes off. I will say though, she has I don't know what you call this, a bodysuit? But she
what?
Hold up, let me send you a pic.
Let's see this.
Alright, Minnie, I'm sorry. It's okay, she said it was fine. There you go. I will also put it in the video. Yeah. I will say, it's very cutesy. I do like the lacing on it.
I do like the lace as well.
Yeah. I will also say, her feet are pointed. And that bugs me.
I can see that, yeah. Can we agree maybe like D?
Yeah. I will say, if you put her in other outfits, she is very cute. But that's just the outfits that are doing most of the.
You don't have the natural cuteness, which is weird. Cause like it's Minnie. You would think you think that you're cuter.
Oh, I just realized she only has a blush on one of her cheeks.
God, and it's asymmetrical.
I know.
Listen, you put asymmetricality. I'm be grateful I'm not putting F.
You're right. All right, Minnie's done. Poor girl, she got lower than her boyfriend.
Listen, you can blame Disney for that.
Yeah,
it's fine.
That's true. We could blame Disney for everything, including these fellas not getting the attention they deserve. Ayo. Anyways.
A reference to the first video. If you haven't watched it yet, go watch it. Free promotion.
Free promote. Thank you so much. I didn't have to do it. All right.
This one's your favorite one?
Yes, purely because it is Donald Duck, and I love Donald Duck.
I wish I could do a good Donald Duck impression. Unfortunately, I sound like I'm dying if I try doing it.
I just sound like a fucking gremlin. If the mic didn't pick that up, it's fine.
It did.
Okay, good. First thoughts.
It's alright. I'll put it at like A.
A?
A or B?
B!
Give me your argument then.
Because he's Donald Duck! He's the best boy.
Is that the only one?
Look, I will joke about that, but I'm gonna be real for a second, okay?
Go ahead. I'm listening.
I kind of do agree with you because, as I said in the first video, you can't take his shirt off, and that gets in the way of putting new clothes on him.
Are you trying to strip Donald Duck of all? Mickey or Minnie, fair enough. Why Donald?
Look! I had to put him in the Darkwing Duck suit, okay?
What are these Nuimos? You're gonna put them in a fucking maid outfit, I swear to God.
I'm surprised they haven't made a maid outfit. Well, that's probably an Etsy thing.
Damn. You could probably like sew or make your own.
Yeah, but needles scare me.
Fair enough. Where are we putting this then, eh?
Yeah.
It's not an S.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, it's not an S.
I know. Okay, you get A. That's the best you get, Donald.
I can't tell if the next one is Daphne or not.
It's Daisy.
My bad. I've not kept up with a lot of the Disney mascots for a while.
I was like, Daphne, that's Scooby-Doo! I will also say, on the Donald one, he has webbed feet, so it makes shoes harder to put on. For the Daisy one, yeah, he has webbed feet.
Oh, he has webbed feet. I thought you said he has 1 feet, and I was like, what? Are they like glued together? Oh, it's not glued, stitched.
If he did have 1 foot, he would be all the way in F.
Alright, wait, but Daisy doesn't have webbed feet?
No, because she has heels on, because she's a lady.
Are the heels removable?
No, neither is her shirt or the bracelet they gave her, or her bow.
F.
You mean F? Come on, I would say at least like a B or something. F!
Fine. I'll hear you. I'll put it in C or D.
Alright, I could agree with that. I will say I am very biased towards the Disney ducks. I just think they're neat. Okay, now.
Yeah, I got murdered. The demons told me to. I'll fucking do it again.
I'll yuck and do it again.
Yes, I like this one actually. I kind of like this one.
Yeah. I was gonna point out his clothes are sewn on, but that's not entirely bad for this one because it kind of fits. I will say his jacket feels like it could be removable, but you cannot.
Okay, wait, you can't remove any of it?
No.
I
don't.
That does subtract point. Okay, I'll say like the lower end of S then.
Yeah. I love the detail on him.
I know it's good. No, that's why he's an S.
Yeah.
It's just like they're very likely are going to be ones that are above him, but he stays an S.
Yeah. I will say he is the first one we have seen to have detailed eyes.
That's kind of depressing.
Yeah. Because they all just have like static black eyes, which with done correctly, it can be cute, but the way they did Goofy's eyes, it gives him more personality.
Listen, pure black eyes, they can look great. In other cases, they just make them look like they have no soul.
Yeah.
Which is fitting for Mickey, not the others.
Pluto. He's so cute. I love Pluto, actually.
I want to be a dick right now and say C just to go against you.
What do you mean?
But I won't. But I won't, A.
Yeah, I will say out of all the Nuimos, besides Donald, he is probably my favorite one. Just because of how cute they made him look.
What are the downsides to him? So we can't really do that much with outfits. Well, but you can make outfits, I guess.
Yeah, or buy outfits.
It's not like because he naturally doesn't wear clothes, so it's not like you really have much in the way.
Yeah, that's true.
If you want to get creative.
Where did we say A, S or
I said S or A. But I'll leave which one of those two up to you.
I put him in S because he's my goodest boy. He's the best boy, right next to the other dog.
The one that likes murder.
Nah. All right.
All right, wait. I always mix up these two. Is that one Chip or is that one Dale?
Here's how I differentiate. Diff. There's the stutter
It's a,
coming back.
it's okay. Take your time.
Differentiate. How I can tell the difference.
There you go.
So Dale has the black nose. No, wait. Chip has the black nose and Dale has the red nose.
Well, which is it?
Chip has the black nose, Dale has the red nose.
Got it.
Also, Dale's the goofy one.
Got it. I can't tell that from these.
That's so right, bestie. I don't know if I told you. You can look these up.
I could. Anyway.
Alright. Do we judge these as a pair? Because since Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers, or do we just separate them?
I'd say maybe. They're probably gonna they probably would end up being put in the same spot anyway, just because they basically look exactly the same.
Yeah.
Also, for sake of time, I would say maybe put them both in like A or B.
Yeah, I do like the tufts of furs they put on both of these, and the extra fur they have on Dale's head.
I can't see it in these tiny photos.
That's true. I told you could look these.
You did say that. I never said I'd listen.
You're so right, bestie.
It's Animaniacs.
Animaniacs, it's Oswald.
Is there only the one? I'm taking a skim through the rest of these. Is that the only Animaniac?
Yes.
That is sad. I want to put him. I want to put him lower now because he doesn't have his pals with him. I don't know. In all seriousness, though, actually, I probably would put him like B or C, maybe C.
I will say I do also have a bias towards Oswald. I don't even put clothes on him because he's just so good.
You just prefer him in his all-natural form. I got it.
What? Wait. No, I meant he still got his blue shorts on.
Yeah, his all-natural form.
Alright. I will say, though, mine does not look like the picture. His ears are slanted, so he looks like he's walking in a certain direction.
Got it. I'd still put it probably in, like, mid-tier. I'm Imperial.
Mid!
Sorry. Where would you put it, then?
I would put him at S. I told you I have a bias.
I know you said you had a bias, but then where do we put... I'll agree A, then. I'll agree A.
This guy didn't play Epic Mickey. He doesn't know the Oswald lore. Alright.
Animaniacs is one of those shows I wish I got to watch more of growing up.
Animaniacs?
Yeah.
Oh, did you think he was one not Yakko and Wacko?
What?
The Animaniac.
Oh, is he not?
He's not.
Is he not?
No.
Is he not Animaniacs?
Animaniacs is Warner Brothers, my guy.
I'm very smart. Wait, then who's this one?
He's Oswald the Lucky Rabbit.
Ah, I have no idea who you are. My bad.
It puts more credibility to the fact that I called him out on not playing Epic Mickey. Now that we got him out of the way, this is actually one I do not own. So we are both...
Oh, Max?
Yeah, Max Goof. So we are both going to be judging him basically on the picture.
Wouldn't be. I think he's cute.
He's very cute.
I don't really have that. Like, I'll have the... I should realistically go watch the Goofy movie. I know, like, a couple scenes from it, but...
It is so fucking good.
All I know is, both Max and... What was her name? Roxanne?
Yeah, Roxanne.
They shaped a whole generation of furries growing up.
They did. I can't argue with you on that one. Where did we say A?
I said A or B. I think I said B before, but like if you don't put them in A, that's fine. We were just putting a lot of them in A, so I don't know if you want to mix it up a little bit.
That's true. What makes him different than all the other A's?
He's got a shirt.
Donald has a shirt too.
All right, yeah, the only ones above him that have shirts are Donald and Goofy. Those are the only two who have shirts, and one of them is his father. I put him in B. Maybe like the top of B.
Yeah. Above Mickey Mouse?
Above Mickey Mouse.
Oh god, fuck. Oh man.
We're getting to the humans.
I will say I have seen most of these in the parks, and there is a reason they stayed in the parks. I will say though, I kind of do like Snow White's fit.
I mean, this is probably like one of the worst times to ask me what I think about Snow White right now, considering March 21st.
Oh,
but
yeah! I forgot that movie was happening. I forgot.
My apologies for reminding you.
That's fine.
Unfortunately, I had to find that out, so now you do. But for this one, I don't know. I know you said that they like for I can see why they don't work for the rest of them, but like for Snow White, I think it actually kind of works. It's all right.
You know what? Yeah, you're right. I could kind of see it.
Probably like B.
Yeah, she's very cute. All right, now on to Cinderella.
I could not even tell for a while that was Cinderella. I put this on the lower end personally.
Yeah. Tell me why you think that. Why you would put her lower.
Well, me not being able to tell who she is definitely not helping her case.
Yeah, that's true.
But I feel like also the hair doesn't really work on this one.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's the most distracting feature on her.
Yeah.
That in this picture does not do her dress justice.
No, it doesn't. Are we agreeing? Would you say maybe D then?
I kind of want to put her in F.
That's fine.
Just cause purely the fact that I despise the Cinderella movie.
Wait, which one?
The original.
You don't like the original?
Here's the thing, right? So you know how the cars used to have the DVD players built into them?
Yeah.
So one day my sibling was like, "Hey, I want to watch Cinderella in this car ride," and I was like, "Okay." And then she put it in, and it stayed in that DVD player for the next 5 months.
And every single time you guys wanted to watch something, it was always
Cinderella. After
You know,
like the third time, I was like, I am so done with this shit.
Alright, you know what? Fair enough.
She goes in F. Yay, Cinderella hate justified. Anyway.
I do like the original Cinderella. I'm still up in the air about how I feel about the remake, because that was like one of the few remakes that are like okay in my eyes.
I have seen bits and pieces for it, and I want to say it is I did like watching it. It was very good.
It's alright, it was alright.
It was good for
It's better. Yeah, for a Disney remake, it was better than those.
You know what's so funny? This was the first remake.
That is.
Yep. So they had the formula right the first time. Something happened.
I'm noticing a trend.
Yep.
I'm noticing a trend with Disney.
Yep. All right. Aurora.
Wait, like Sleeping Beauty?
Yeah.
I did not. I thought that was like Rapunzel for a while. I say that as I can now see where Rapunzel is.
I will say A tier. I know I say I don't like the humans, but she is probably one of the first ones I actually wanted.
But she does look better than like some of the others I'm seeing here.
Yeah.
Question, can you outfit these ones?
Yes.
So you can strip them, is what I'm hearing.
Yes. Although they probably do also have a bodysuit, just like Minnie Mouse.
Everything has its downside. A tier.
A question, pink or blue?
I kind of like the blue, honestly.
Yeah.
Tinker? No, not Tinkerbell.
Ariel. Or Ariel.
Okay, wait, I cannot tell. Is that does she have legs or does she have a fishtail?
She does have a fishtail, although in the promotional photos, they do show her in like with legs, so you can take the tail off.
Oh, okay, that's kind of cool though, actually.
Yeah. You know what? That would be if you're like on a beach and you could just take Ariel, you could just put her mermaid tail on and then just take a couple photos with her, and then if you go somewhere else you could take the mermaid tail off and put her in regular clothes.
I kind of vibe with that, actually. I like the creative freedom with it.
Yeah, that's so cool. Why didn't I buy her?
Because human.
That's true. I will say the human head looks fine on this one. I do like how it looks just round. Honestly,
I'd say one of the higher ends.
I would say S tier just because of the creativity you have with her.
I'll agree.
Yeah. Now question, does she go above Goofy?
No.
You're so right, bestie.
Every time you say you're so real for that, bestie, I keep thinking of like that one like Twitter meme. It was like I like if a woman tells me to do anything, I have no standards, and then a woman tells me you should have higher standards. You're right, I should.
You're so right, bestie.
You're so right.
You're so right. Wow, we got a good variety. 3 in S, 5 in A, I can count, 3 in B, and singular ones in the low tiers.
Well, let's add to the lower tier because I'm not a big fan of this Belle one.
Yeah.
Wait, is there 2 Belle ones?
There is 2 Belle ones. One for her village look and another one for
One
her
for the
yellow dress.
yeah.
Can I be completely honest?
No,
Okay.
I'm kidding. Go for it.
I'm not vibing with either of the outfits.
Neither am I. They're okay.
They're good. I just don't like how the golden one she looks like she's wearing a sleeveless dress. And her,
Yeah, I see it.
wait, is her hair a different color too?
I can't tell from these shots.
Well, I can, and I'll tell you, this Belle has darker hair than the other one. And she also has darker. What the? Okay, the consistency is not great with these ones.
So we agree, like either C through F.
Yeah, depends though.
Okay, I will say I think her village looks better than the dress look.
Yeah, it's iconic.
I mean, it's iconic, but also it just looks better. Which it feels weird to say because you think that the dress would be like a prettier outfit, but I just prefer the village one here.
I will be so real with you. I don't think I like the fabric of the dresses they chose for the princesses for their dresses.
I don't know what the fabric is like, so I can't guide you there.
It's like a sheen look.
A what?
A sheen look,
Like from Jimmy Neutron?
Yeah. Wait.
Rewind what I just said and then try hearing that again.
God damn it! You know what I mean?
Look, do I don't know. Sheen is the most beautiful Disney princess.
You're so real for that, best.
Again.
I'm just saying, the material they used is very shiny, and it's very like when you get those shirts off of like Temu or something. Yeah, that's how I have to say that's how they look. Cause like Belle's outfit is like very sparkly in the movie. I feel like.
I mean, it is, yeah.
Yeah, and in this one, it just kind of looks basic. So, I'm feeling for the village one, C, and for the yellow one, D.
I put the dress below Minnie Mouse though.
Yeah, at least Minnie Mouse's dress actually looks kind of nice. Now we have Jasmine. The fuck are those shoes?
What are those?
What are those? Oh, I forgot to mention. I think the princess outfits, or the princess ones, are the only ones that you can actually take their shoes off.
Good job, Johnny. The foot fetishers out of there.
Shit. Fuck. You're right. Although I will say, I don't think you want to see their bare feet.
I mean, I don't, but elaborate.
Like, you can take the shoes off, yeah, but then you're just left with ovals.
They don't even have. Okay, that's funny, actually.
Anyways, what were we talking about?
Oh, we were talking about Jasmine.
Oh yeah, that's right. I don't know. I kind of like the smirk she's got.
I'd still say like C or D, personally. I don't know. I'm not vibing with it.
Why?
I don't know, honestly.
Is it just a vibe thing?
It kind of is just a vibe thing.
Yeah, I could get with that. I do like though that they put earrings on her.
I like also how you said that like a good majority of the actually I was gonna say like we could put a good majority of them in like in the higher tiers, but then I'm realizing we kind of spread them out. You sure that's still the stance you hold on the human Nuimos?
Yes, most of them. I don't know. I might learn something new today. I might actually like the human ones after this.
Maybe. I'd still say maybe like mid-tier. Like mid-tier or low-tier for Jasmine.
Yeah. So, you know what? I'll do you solid. I'll put her in C. Right next to Belle. Actually, no. She goes higher than Belle.
That's fine. Yeah.
Yeah. Alright. Mulan. Her hair looks...
I was wondering for a while who that was. I don't actually... I don't vibe with this one either. I'm gonna be real.
Yeah, I don't either. She's got the oval head going on. That and her hair looks like it's trying to escape her.
I think it's mainly the hair for me.
Yeah, it's so spread out.
It is, yeah.
I mean, and her face, I could see why you didn't know it was Mulan, because her face does not scream Mulan.
Doesn't know.
Her
Although
outfit.
to be fair, like none of these really screamed their princess for like the faces themselves don't really scream the like who they are. It's the outfits and the hair and such.
Yeah. But at least you get a gist of who it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Hmm. I don't
I'd still
know.
put her like D. I put her in D personally.
Yeah.
D or F.
I have too much respect for Mulan. I put her in D.
Alright, next.
We have,
That's the princess from Princess and the Frog, right?
yeah, Princess Tiana. I will say I also have a bias. I do love Tiana.
I haven't seen the Princess and the Frog in such a long time. I have seen it, but it's been so long that I watched it that I actually don't remember that much about it.
It's so good. I will say I know I was critical of the outfits, but I kind of like her outfit.
I'm biased because I like green, but it's alright. I like it.
It's very cute. I also like how they put a little tuft of hair sticking out on her head, like she has in the movie. It's very cute. I will say. I also tried to buy this one, but I think because it was such a long time after she was released, when I actually got to the Disney stores, she was already sold out. So I was like, no!
Oh damn.
I love my little baby. All right. She has earrings. Okay. So what we're thinking? B A S.
Top of C.
C.
Fine, bottom of B.
Yay! My girl, let's go.
Getting peer pressured out here.
Yeah. Thank you for coming, by the way.
Thanks for having me.
All right. So this is the one I was dreading because I actually have her, Rapunzel. I hate her.
It could be significantly better.
Yeah. If you could see how she looks in person, she has the issue of being oval faced, long face. She looks more like a me.
Okay, that's kind of... Wait, okay, you want to do that now for your next, like, you were toast making for your next me? You're just doing it, you just do the Rapunzel, you know?
You know what? Next Mario Kart stream, right here on Green's channel. Right here on Green's Twitch.
Now you're giving me promotion, that's all.
Yeah, let's go! Equivalent exchange, as I call it.
Yeah.
I will say, her hair does not do her justice for having long head.
No, it doesn't.
Also, I will be so for real. I know I say I take most of these Nuimos out when I like go places to take pictures and stuff. Rapunzel is probably the one I never take out because of how convoluted her fucking hair is.
Yeah, I see it.
And it sucks. I do like the Tangled movie.
Yeah, no, Tangled's great.
I love Tangled. After this, it's just gonna turn into an hour discussion about every single Disney movie we like.
I mean, hey, you're the one editing this.
Shit, you're right. That's a topic for another day. That's next tier stream video.
Yeah.
Stream video, yes, that's a thing. That's a thing. Who knows? Maybe we'll have someone else to judge Disney movies with us.
I'm done.
But yeah, I'm gonna be so fucking for real. F.
Yeah, I agree.
Look at that. Cinderella finally has a friend. Now they all have friends. Actually, this friend group goes crazy. What do you think they do together?
Well, okay, just the scene that came to my mind was just like a walk on the beach, and then like, Ariel's just in the ocean while like Goofy's just taking Pluto out for a walk.
And Ariel's just like, why is the dog taking the dog out for a walk?
She's invested. She's curious because she's never seen anything like that before. She wants to know more.
Yeah, that's right.
She's following them, trying to figure out more. She's trying to figure out more about it.
That's so true. Oh, that's so cute. I actually want somebody to draw that. That'd be so cute. Now, better question. Which one do you trust with your drink?
Yes. And by that, I mean none.
You wouldn't trust Ariel with your drink?
She questioned, what is this? And then she drank it herself.
That's so true. Honestly, I wouldn't trust Goofy either.
I wouldn't trust.
He'd probably find some way to empty out the
No,
drink.
no. The reason I wouldn't trust Goofy is because he would put the because he would want to go murder, and he can't murder if he's holding a drink. So he has to put the drink down somewhere, which means he's not watching it.
I like how we both have very different interpretations on why Goofy would not be great holding a drink. All right. Moving on. Anna from Frozen.
I could not tell that was Anna.
Honestly, if I
I
didn't...
thought that was the woman from Brave.
Oh, mierda?
Yeah.
I don't know why I said that with a Spanish tone. Merda. That means something else completely different. Do you think they had to change her name for the Spanish version of the movie?
No idea.
That would be so funny, though. Anyways, I will say that both of these Frozen ones are based off the Frozen 2 movie outfits. And I think that was a good choice, because I like their outfits in the second movie than the first movie.
Yeah. I don't like the second movie, though, is the thing. Like,
I was gonna say, have you watched it? I haven't watched it.
I have watched it, and, like, I agree that the outfits are nice, but that's, like, the only... Like, that's, like, one of the few, like, praises I can give the movie.
Alright. What were we talking about?
Anna.
Yeah.
Which I'm not a fan of this one, I'm gonna be real.
Yeah, I will say, I do like that they gave her freckles.
Okay, that is cute. I do like the freckles. I just... I don't vibe with this one, specifically.
Yeah. Honestly, I just kind of want to give her more points just because of the freckles. And even that's not doing her justice, I'd say about C.
I like C or D.
Yeah. You know what? Let's put her in D. She could vibe with the top of D.
I was gonna say, put her above the others, though.
Yeah! She's like, I'm better than you.
Alright, Elsa.
Elsa. She also suffers from oval head.
I thought the dress would be lighter, like a lighter blue. It's kind of a dark blue.
Yeah. Also, she doesn't have freckles, so she's automatically F.
I agree to put her in a lower end. I'd say maybe D as well.
Yeah. Look at them. The sisters in different ends.
The image that came to my mind when you said that.
Anyways! Moving on! Look, guys, it's Moana from the hit movie Moana!
Are they making a live action of that one now?
Yeah. Have you seen the leaks of Dwayne Johnson in the Maui costume?
No.
It is so fucking funny.
Wait, I'm curious now.
Look up a live action Moana Dwayne Johnson.
That is funny. What the
We'll put it up on screen. It is so funny. Cause like that man has muscles for days and they put him in a fucking body suit.
Wait, that's a body. So as for the Moana Nuimo, I'd say C.
Yeah, I do like her.
I think she's cute.
She's very cute. You know, we said C, right?
Yeah.
I wish they did it more like this, cause it's more cutesy than this.
Yeah.
Actually. There we go. There we go. Not biased at all. Anyways.
Winnie the Pooh actually looks pretty good.
He does. I want to say all three of these are probably the most accurate looking ones out of all of these ones.
Yeah.
You know what? Just for that, I feel like
I'd say S or A. Honestly.
Yeah, I was gonna say Pooh and S because of how. Yeah, that feels right. Piglet.
Vibe. I do agree. It looks better. I vibe less with it than Pooh.
Yeah. Also, it looks like he's wearing a bodysuit.
It does.
So we'll go
A or B?
Yeah, B. Dude, hold up. You know what? We'll rearrange it when we're done.
We can.
We'll figure it out. Now, I do actually have the Tigger one. And I will say, very cutesy.
I'd say A for a
Yeah.
Tigger.
I just wish he was more balanced, but that's probably because of the certain one that I bought. You know,
Oof.
they can't all be winners. I will say the only flaw is that he cannot bounce.
That is a shame. That's what's keeping it from S.
Yeah, if he could bounce, it'd be an S. Because you can't. He's an A. We said A, right?
We said A.
Yeah. Okay. Whew. That fucking short-term memory's at it again. All right.
Rip.
All right. Eeyore.
A B.
C. He's smiling.
C.
Not accurate. Not lore accurate. Non-lore accurate. Eeyore.
Yeah.
Eeyore if he was in a better timeline. Alright. On to Alice.
B or C.
Yeah. C?
Yeah. I don't know. That's okay.
I
I'll
will
say B. I'll say B.
Yeah, I will say she has a better head than the other ones. This is what I mean when I'm like a good human Nuimo.
Yeah. As you just put her lower on the thing than fucking Belle and Tiana.
Snow White!
Sorry.
Alright. March Hare.
I don't know. What do you think about this one?
I don't know. Kinda cute, I think.
All right.
I just find it weird that he has shoes, but he doesn't have any pants.
Say maybe C.
Yeah. You know what I just realized?
But
He has shoes and shirt, so he can still get service.
Heh.
I don't know. That and he also has the dead black eyes.
Yeah, it doesn't really work, huh?
Yeah. Now the white rabbit. I will say, I don't know if you could see this. You probably can't. Instead of the dead black eyes, they're actually red.
Cannot see that from this, yeah.
I will say, I do like that they gave him glasses. However, they're probably sewn onto the doll.
Hmm.
So you can't even take them off. But I like the rest of his outfit, though. He's very cute.
Yeah. So maybe B then.
Yeah, B. B for never being on time.
Okay, I like the Jack Skellington one.
Yeah, I was gonna say. So I don't have Jack Skellington. My sibling does. And I will intentionally steal him for pictures. He is very cute. His shoes are made of shiny material. He's a very well done Nuimo.
I'd say maybe like S or A.
Yeah, I was gonna say S too. No questions. Moving on.
What about Christmas Jack?
I will say I don't like that the beard is sewn onto the head.
I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah, but like I have seen the promotional photos they have for it, and the beard is made of like a thin fabric. But I'm like, because you see how the White Rabbit has tufted hair, and Chip and Dale also have tufted hair.
Yeah.
I just kind of wish they did that for his beard. But you could tell that they put the fluffy stuff all over his hat. So his beard just kind of feels flat. That, and I feel like this could have just been its own outfit instead of an entirely new doll. But I do like the face expression on it.
I'm trying to think then. I'd say maybe like A or B.
Yeah.
Because I still like it.
I know I knocked it down, but I will say I do like it too. It is very cute. It just feels like it should have been just the outfit for the other one.
Yeah.
Can you imagine how cute it would be just to have a beard accessory and just slap it on any of these?
Yeah. You give Belle a beard.
You could give Belle a beard. Let's go. Now.
Yeah, Sally.
I do have Sally. You also cannot take off her shoes, but you can take off her dress.
Alright. S.
You're so real for that. You know what? Put her next to Jack. They deserve to be together.
Is it higher than... actually, no, yeah, I would put it higher than Pluto.
Yeah.
Lilo?
Yeah, Lilo.
That's cute.
She's very cute. I do like how they did Lilo.
Again, I find it funny that we're putting a good majority of these, like, human ones kind of a little bit on the higher ends.
We're not gonna talk about it.
It's weird, too, because, like, I kind of agree with putting Lilo on, like, a little bit of a higher end.
Yeah. What were you thinking?
A or B.
Yeah, I was gonna say A. It's Lilo. It's Lilo. She's cute. She's baby. All right. Stitch.
Does look pretty good, actually. I put her maybe at, like, A or B, personally.
I want to say B, just because the fact that they gave him individual toenails and fingers. And I don't know how that makes me feel.
I say B, then.
Yeah. But he is very cute.
I wouldn't put him at the bottom of B. I'd put him at, like... maybe in front of Snow White.
Okay, now we're pushing the wait, hold up a second. Now this one is Angel. And you said you didn't know anything about her, right?
Yeah, I don't believe I do.
All you need to know is that she's Stitch's girlfriend, and she has the power to sing people to sleep, I think.
Okay, Jigglypuff.
Yeah, I will say, I do like how they did her long antennas. She looks
very nice, yeah.
Yeah, she's very cute. I feel like A for Angel. And
I wouldn't put her higher than Stitch. I put her maybe the same spot as Stitch.
Really?
That's yeah.
I feel like they put more detail into her.
Maybe a little bit above Stitch, but I'd put her in the same. I put her in B, like right next to him.
But A for Angel. All right, let's.
I mean, that's what I think. You don't have to.
That's true. Anyways, moving on.
Who is this?
This is all three of these are from the Aristocats movies, and this one's Marie. I do not know the names of the other one.
They are very cute.
They are very cute. I like that they're all the only ones sitting. This entire roster of photos. Again, they're also basically just the same Nuimo, just with different stuff. But you know, honestly, I kind of want to put Marie on the higher end, just because she's cuter. You know?
I'd say higher end, yeah.
Yeah. Maybe not A. Maybe like the higher end of B.
I'd say higher end of B, yeah.
Yeah.
Above Mickey.
Yeah. Jesus, the mouse. All the way to third place. Rip. I think this one's name is Bartholomew, maybe? Look, I don't feel like looking up the names for these. Sue me.
Neither do I.
I'll put their names somewhere in the video. But Gray Cat.
I don't know. I put them below the white one.
Mary?
Yeah.
Alright. I mean, I have no complaints about that. They all are basically just the same cat.
Kind of, yeah. I put that orange one in front of the gray one though.
Yeah. I was gonna say I like the personality on this one, but it's basically just the same face as this one. Look at them! They're holding hands.
Aww.
It's cute. Have you seen the Aristocats?
Nope. Otherwise, I would probably remembered their names.
You're so right. Bestie. Anyway. Take a shot every time Cece says, "You're so right, bestie."
Careful. We don't want them accidentally offing themselves.
That's so true. You know what? I was also gonna say...
No. Okay, why does Kermit actually look pretty good?
I do have Kermit. I like the material they used to make this doll, because he's actually has a fluffy material all over, so he actually looks like a Muppet. Also, I put him in the pride outfits because of gay frogs.
As he has a wife.
Didn't you hear they broke up?
I keep forgetting about that. I'm so used to them back in the day when they actually were together.
I know. When I heard they broke up, I was heartbroken. But anyways, Kermit, he's an icon. He's a meme. They did him justice in the doll.
Yeah, I know. He looks good. I put him in S personally.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
We're at an hour and 11 minutes for this, by the way.
It's fine. We'll figure it out. Miss Piggy. You know what? I have a story for this.
Go ahead.
So when I bought the Rapunzel one, she wasn't actually my first choice. I was deciding between her and Miss Piggy, but I asked my uncle, because I was with my uncle and my mom, and I asked my uncle, I was like, which one do you think, Rapunzel or Miss Piggy? And he said, Rapunzel, because she looks cute, and I have resented him ever since.
Ever since.
He is my least favorite uncle just because of that decision.
Damn.
I wish I had Miss Piggy. She's so pretty. We're not going to talk about how she has the same dress material as the princesses. It looks good on her. All right?
I mean, I don't know. I actually don't vibe with this one as much. It might just be because of the kind of like skinny nature of like how the body has to be. But
yeah.
it's the body that's kind of like
Throwing
making,
you
like,
off?
giving me pause.
Yeah.
It's giving me pause.
You know what? I'm down to go 50-50 with you. I'm down to go B.
Sure.
The B category is having a fucking party.
Yeah.
Yes. I don't want to hear it.
What is that supposed to mean?
Nothing.
No, I'm curious now.
You know how the internet thinks about Judy Hopps.
The internet, you're gonna have to be a little bit more specific than that.
Anyways, Judy Hopps, everybody.
Didn't getting cockblock out of knowledge. I see how it is.
I will be real honest with you. I kind of want to knock her points just because her entire outfit is just on the doll or printed on the doll.
Yeah, nah, I put it on the lower end too.
Yeah.
I don't know what about it. It just does not look right to me.
Yeah. Also, her head is smushed in this photo.
It is very smushed in that photo.
I need to figure out, because these are official photos. I need to know who took these. You couldn't pick a better doll?
No.
You're so right.
Shut up.
Alright, we're gonna put her in D.
Yeah. Maybe
A.
not that low. Not that low, but like I'd put her maybe like... I'd put her... maybe in front of Belle.
Yeah.
What about Nick?
You know what's so weird? You could actually remove his clothes.
Wait, so you can remove the Fox's clothes, but you can't remove Judy's clothes.
I think we know why.
You're right.
Anyways, I'm gonna be real honest with you. I like how he looks so smug in this doll.
Yeah.
He's
yeah,
like,
that's fair.
He's like, I know why you're getting me. Anyways. Other than that, his outfit is great. I don't know, I'd put him at A.
Yeah, I'd say A.
Yeah. Do we put him... You know, we put him higher than... Right next to Tigger.
Yeah. Alright. Groot. I just looks more like a cursed voodoo doll to me than Groot.
You know what? Now that you say that, I can't unsee it.
You're welcome.
I think this is...
I'm here all week, folks.
You're all week. I think this is specifically Baby Groot.
Oh, is it? Okay, that might be why then.
Yeah. He does look very cute.
Yeah. I don't know where I'd put him though.
Yeah. I say either B or
I'd say actually B.
Yeah.
I mean, actually, you said C also. Maybe in front of Daisy.
Yeah. There they go. Rocket Raccoon.
It does buy into the cuteness part of it.
Yeah, I do like that they gave him like a closed eye. Or closed eyes, smiley face. But also, again, alternate universe where Rocket is happy. He is not...
Where we got with that otter.
I think this is Guardians of the Galaxy 3 outfit.
It is, yeah.
And I think the outfit is also printed on the doll, which also kind of docks it points for me.
Where are we putting it?
I don't know.
We're like bottom of A.
Yeah. I was gonna say, but I can't knock the other characters for having printed on clothes and just be like, I'm Rocket Raccoon. He also has printed on clothes, but he's cute. I'll give him a pass.
Hulk does not look right to me.
Yeah, I was afraid of this one. I remember when they released him, I hated it.
Yeah, it doesn't work. It does not work in this style.
It does not work. Because he's like a beefy guy, and then you try to like shrink him down into the same skinny structure as everybody else. It looks weird.
I mean, that too, but it's also the face for me.
Yeah, for me it's the hair.
The hair does no favors.
Yeah, I fucking hate the hair.
So we agree F.
Yeah, F. You know what, just for shits and giggles.
Who is this one?
Spider-Man. Peter Parker.
Why is the mask off? Or is it like is it like something you can actually like you can put the mask on if you want?
Oh yeah, you can actually take his mask off. You could do
I don't know. I don't vibe with this one much either.
I have seen him without the mask. He does have oval head problem too. I'd say maybe C or D, because I do like the idea of like he could be Spider-Man, or you could just have him as regular Peter Parker.
Yeah, I mean, like that is a neat concept for the creativity aspect. So I wouldn't have him like lowest or anything.
Yeah.
But I don't really know where I put him either.
Yeah.
No, like C.
Yeah, maybe in like the middle,
Yeah.
like right here, maybe.
Yeah. Star Wars.
Yeah, Star Wars. Do you know who this is?
Mm-hmm. How do I feel about the Nuimo though?
I will say, I give them props. They actually did her hair thing,
They did, yeah.
but does it look right?
I don't think it just translates well to this style. That's all.
Yeah, they do pick a lot of weird characters for chibi style.
They do. They do.
I think they made this one because of the Ahsoka Tano TV show. And that's the only reason she exists.
I'd say maybe C, maybe top of C or something.
Yeah.
Personally.
I think. Okay, we'll compromise. I want to put her between Groot and Daisy.
That's fair. Yeah, that's fair.
All right, Old Man Yoda, not Baby Yoda. For some...
Okay, that's old Yoda. Okay.
Yeah, for some reason he looks cute.
He is cute. I thought that I thought for a while that was Baby Yoda though.
It would make more sense for it to be Baby Yoda, honestly.
I kind of like it though.
Yeah, he's cute. I like the old man hair, how they did the wrinkles, how they don't look out of place on the doll.
I'd put him maybe on the higher end.
Yeah, maybe like right next to Rocket Raccoon on A.
Yeah. Pinocchio.
I love this Pinocchio one.
That is very cute. It's S or A.
Yeah, S. I would say if you could remove the hat, that's a definite S.
Can you?
I
Or do you not know?
I do not know. He's also a Japan exclusive.
Who's this next one?
Tinkerbell.
Okay, I'm gonna be right. I did not recognize. I see it now.
What did you think it was?
Never mind.
I will say, she's kind of not doing it for me.
Yeah, me neither.
She kind of looks basic.
Depends. Do you know if like they use any of the like that sparkly like material for this one?
Yeah.
Okay, that gives us some points to me. I'd say maybe C and like bottom end of C or like top end of D.
Like right here?
Yeah. Okay, Edna Mode is in here, but like not the actual Incredibles.
Yeah.
Okay, that is hilarious. But also why?
I don't know. You know what's so weird? When they released her, they gave her a whole fashion line.
Interesting.
It's so funny.
I'd say maybe like honestly, for the joke of it, I'd say S or A.
You know what? I'm also down with the joke. Let's put her in S. She looks funny. I love her. You know what? We'll find the placements later.
Russell?
Yeah, Russell. I don't like how they did his hair.
He's okay. It's just okay.
Yeah, it's just okay.
Which puts him in like C through F for me.
Yeah. Honestly though, I am comfortable putting him at the top of D.
That's fine. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Who's this next one?
I think her name is May from Turning Red.
Oh wow! I didn't even realize. I didn't realize. I thought Nuimos discontinued like by the time that movie had come out, or like not discontinued, but like
stopped production or whatever.
Yeah, because I remember you mentioning something about that in the.
Yeah, it's just kind of in limbo right now. Nobody knows what's happening. They haven't released a statement yet.
Yeah, which is why I find it very interesting that there's a May one here.
Yeah, but I will say she's cute.
It's all right.
I just wish the hairpin was real. I do like her outfit. Everything is cute about this one.
The outfit's just kind of basic for me. I know that's like what it is in the actual like movie, but
and like if you compare it to anything else on the higher end,
it just doesn't stack up.
Yeah.
Maybe B or C.
Yeah, I'd put her at the top of C.
That's fine.
All right.
And then last one.
Magica de Spell, the $230 Nuimo.
Oh. Can we make a separate tier that's just called money?
Yay!
There we go.
There we go. Do we want to make any last minute adjustments?
I will leave that up to you. I'm pretty fine with most of these.
You know what? I'm too lazy. So we're just gonna say this is our objective and right opinion.
This is not up for debate.
This is not up for... I will not take any criticism. You can leave your complaints in the complaint box, which is the trash can outside.
Do not worry, we will not read them.
We will not read them, because I am dyslexic and I cannot read.
This can't stop me because I can't read.
Any closing thoughts you want to put? Would you buy a Nuimo?
Would I buy one? Yes, if I had money.
Which one would you buy?
Actually, wait, that's a good question. That's a good, you know what? I'll go either the Goofy or the Kermit.
Honestly, if you were just gonna buy one Nuimo and nothing else, and just a simple outfit for it, I would say Kermit as well. Anyways, thanks for joining me, Green.
Of course, thank you for having me.
Alright, he's so real for that, bestie.
Shut the fuck up.
This has been Cece Lars, me, Cece Lars, and my familiars, Ruxford and Camus, along with Green, who is not a familiar. He's just a Pokemon I found that I brought from his dimension to ours.
I live in the same dimension as you.
Anyways.
We shall see you when Cece has something else to ramble about.
Thank you for doing that for me. Bye!
Bye.